once again, everyone, and welcome to your Friday's edition of Daily Reptile News. My name, of course, is Jason White, and you are here for one reason. Herps and Chicks, of course. If you don't know what Herps and Chicks is, if this is your first time watching, it's a segment we're doing every Friday showing photographs of beautiful women and their reptiles. And that will be happening sometime in today's show, but I'm not going to tell you when because I want you to sit here and look at my face for a few minutes before clicking and going away and looking at the much better stuff. Now, first things first, of course, many of you have been sending me emails about this 5-foot monitor that's been loose down in Riverside County. I know about it, I've heard about it, but this show is, of course, about news that appeared important to me, and that just is not important to me. If it ate someone, it might be important to me. Unfortunately, a loose monitor or a python or something that got away from somebody's house is all too commonplace nowadays. Kind of sad, actually. Now, many of you might be amazed to know that that monitor actually has a name. His name is Elmer, and we know his name is Elmer because he has been reunited with his owners. You see, apparently they were cleaning the cage and letting him wander around the house when a child inadvertently left the door open, and Elmer wandered outside and went for a walk for a couple of days. So, of course, Elmer back home, everybody happy, and of course Animal Services also decided to throw in that they have not yet gotten any reports of anybody with any small missing pets. And next, of course, here's a story that I've been actually avoiding because it just seems kind of stupid, but it keeps popping up, so I'm going to talk about it. Authorities apparently in New Mexico were on their way to a domestic dispute. When they arrived there, they found the woman there who had said the man had walked down the road, and they had also found a whole bunch of marijuana plants and marijuana in bags, and while they were dealing with the evidence, taking their pictures or whatever, they heard some noise behind some cardboard boxes, at which time the lady informed them that that was her 2-foot pet alligator. The alligator was turned over to animal control, and she was arrested on a whole bunch of marijuana possession charges and paraphernalia charges and everything else. Which just goes to show, if you're illegally keeping marijuana in your house with a pet alligator, don't fight with each other. You're so stupid. And last but not least, we're going to go right back over to the Philippines that we talked about yesterday, and absolutely mind-boggling at how fast their response was to this crocodile problem. You see, in the Philippines, the Philippine crocodile is apparently the most endangered crocodile in the entire world. They say there's as few as 100 left in the wild, and if something's not done immediately, then within 10 years, they're going to be an extinct animal. Well, conservationists in the Philippines have really stepped up to the plate, and today they released 19 baby crocodiles back into the wild. These crocodiles have been raised in captivity for the past 18 months, and now the only part of the story left is just to see if they're going to survive. And you know, like I said, I got a lot of respect for the Philippines for what they're doing there, and like I said, their response time was absolutely outstanding. This lizard we spoke about in Arizona not too long ago, what did it take? 8 years for us to add it to the endangered list? I mean, we can learn a lot from them over there. It took them less than 24 hours to respond to this problem they were having with their endangered wildlife. And of course, what would your Friday's edition of Reptile News be without the this and that segment? We had a whole bunch of baby animals, baby dragons, and no, they're not real baby dragons. But everybody pretty much wants one anyway, so we put them up there. And now, of course, the moment that you've all been waiting for, the Herps and Chicks segment. Now, like I said before, Herps and Chicks is something that we do once a week, every Friday, where women, as you can see, send in pictures of them with their reptiles. Everybody has a good time. Yay! And of course, here we have our returning contender, Brittany, who says that after looking at Herps and Chicks last week, she feels that these women are insanely beautiful and they should start showing some more skin and step it up a notch. Brittany, I think we agree. And that, of course, is going to do it for your Friday's edition of Reptile News. Yay! If you'd like to read any more of these stories or see a whole bunch of more pictures on those Herps and Chicks, those we're in all of them, then go ahead and click the links down in the description. And as always, if you're still watching, my name is Jason White. Now you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other.